back live there. Moen gets the inbounds corner three on the way and good. Back the other way, Meyer at the top, gets it over to Brockle. Brockle, Beetlespacher, he'll try a three from the corner and buries it. You know, sometimes in these gyms, sometimes it's just hard to get reception. So glad you're able to join us on this Saturday. Again, when you're back live on YouTube. Moen, corner three on the way, rebound two, Beetlespacher. We got a tie up under the hoop. We got a jump ball. It's going to stay Raider basketball. 44-26, Raiders on top. They have the ball. Presler under the hoop. Two inbounds on the baseline. Up top, Elliott Byers. Elliott gets it over to Presler. Presler from the corner up and good with the three. Presler finally gets a 3-2 drop. Back the other way. Meyer with it. Hands it off to Lean on the far side. Up top for Beetlespacher. Beetlespacher looking in. Gets it over to Brockle. Brockle in the corner, down low to Benz, turnaround jumper from the block, can't get it to go, and Moen going for the rebound, tipped it out of bounds. It'll stay Patriot basketball. So under the hoop is going to be Alec Meyer, two inbounds. Has it on the near side on the baseline. Looks to get it in now. Still looking and gets it to Lean, and Lean shot won't go. Tries to get the rebound, fight for the basketball as Beetlespacher gets it under the hoop as his shot block goes out of bounds off Beetlespacher. It'll be a Raider basketball. That was quite the sequence there as Lean, unable to hit the jumper, followed, tapped it out. Beetlespacher gets the rebound, has his shot blocked out of bounds off of him. Presler back the other way now. Pulls it back out into the corner. Up top for Ian. Ian Byers with it. Now back to Presler. He'll try another three from the wing and buries it. Presler starting to feel it here. He has 12 points. Meyer takes it up at the top, gets it over to Lean. Lean around his defender, drives in. We got a hold going against the defense. And it'll be out of bounds play coming up. That one's going against the Raiders there. That one's on Elliott Byers. That is his third personal, team foul number 1. Brockle two inbounds on the far side sideline. Gets it to Meyer. Meyer at the top, looks to set things up. Gets a screen, goes right, pulls up for the jumper, off the mark, fight for the rebound. Oh, we got players hitting the deck. Beetlespacher and Presler both going out of the basketball. They both get up. Good to see. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Raider basketball. Moen two inbounds, and Presler has it. He's going to get it into the front court now. Looks to set things up. At the top now, a couple of dribbles over to Shawbley. Shawbley to Ian Byers, and Lean nearly comes away with the steal. Goes into the bleachers. Ian Byers with it in the corner. Now pass it over to Moen. Moen near side three on the way and good. And my goodness, the Raiders on fire from three now. They've made 4 3-pointers here in this third quarter. Lean on the far side. Gets it to Brockle. Tipped out of bounds. That's a turnover back to the Raiders. 3:57 to go into this third quarter. The Patriots trail 26-53. At the top, Presler has it. Fakes left, passes it right. Ian Byers with it. Up top for Elliott. He'll eye the three now, and off the mark. Rebound to Meyer, and we got a foul as Shawbley coming in to get the rebound. So good to see, or not necessarily good to see, but good to, what's the word I'm looking for? The Raiders, they're human. They missed a three. They hit, I think they're 4 of 5 from 3 in this third quarter. So it's going to be Patriot basketball. Meyer to take it up the floor into the front court to set things up. Gets it over to Lean. Lean on the wing on the far side. Up top now for Beetlespacher directing traffic. Running the play now. Waits for it to develop. And now he's going to pass it left here near side to Meyer. Up top for Lean. He'll take a three from the top of the guy. I think he had it partially blocked. I think it's going to be no. Nope, yep. One ref said Raider basketball, the other ref, nope, it was tipped, so it's going to stay Patriot basketball. Trevor Byers is going to check in, and Presler is going to sit down and rest. Presler, 12 points. He's knocked in 2 threes in this third quarter. Meyer, 2 inbounds, gets it to Brockle on the far side. Now inside for Benz. Benz out to Meyer. He's going to drive. He tries a jumper from the baseline. It won't go, but a foul called. I think that's Moen picking up his 4th. Moen has 4. Shobley has 4 personals for the Raiders. They have 3 team fouls in this third quarter. Meyer, free throw on the way and good. So substitution, Presler going to check right back into the ball game. And Edenbyer's going to sit down and rest. As Coach Heine is going to leave Moen out on the floor here. Second free throw up and good for Meyer. He has 8 points now. Presler back the other way with it for the Raiders. Patriots in a 2-3 zone here. Moen on the far side. Up top for Presler. He's going to race in with the left. Shot with the right. No good. Elliott Byers can't get the follow. He able to corral it. Gets it to Trevor. He'll try it from 3 off the mark. Rebound to Presler, and I think he stepped on the baseline. He did. That's going to be a retake of possession to the Patriots. Edenbyer's going to check in, and now Moen's going to sit down with those 4 fouls. So it's going to be Patriot basketball. It's going to be Meyer taking up the floor at the top with it. Looks to set things up. Couple of dribbles here. Passes it left and near side to Benz. Benz up top for Lean. Lean over to Beetlesbacher. Beetlesbacher spins back. Gets it to Lean. And Lean tries to drive it. Jumper from the lane, off the mark. Elliott Byers with the rebound, accidentally knocks down his own teammate. Byers, both the Byers kids hustle up into the front court as Presler walks it up slowly, waits for things to develop, gets it to Elliott, over to Ian on the far side. Ian waiting for the play to go. Ian now up top for Presler. Elliott Byers going to come up to the top and get the pass. No, it's tipped and nearly stolen. Elliott Byers gets it in the backcourt. Up ahead for Presler, and Presler's going to lower the shoulder, and that's going to be offensive. No, I take that back. That's going to be a defensive foul against Shiloh Brockle. That'll be his 3rd personal. So Trevor Byers doing it bounce into Presler. Presler at the top with it. Gets it over to Elliott. Elliott into the hands of Ian Byers on the far side wing. Up top to Trevor. Now back to Presler. Inside for Elliott at the block. Turn around in the lane. Shot up amongst the traffic and gets it to go. The first made basket for the Raiders in this third quarter that's not a 3-pointer from Elliott Byers down low from the block. Lean with it back the other way. Couple of crossovers there. Gets it to Benz. Benz now to the back door cutting Meyer. Meyer able to finish under the hoop and good. Back and forth we go. Meyer now has 10 points to lead the Patriots. 55-30. Raiders on top, and Coach Heine wants to talk things over. 1:36 to go in this third quarter. Raiders lead it by 25. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 30.
Have you ever met Mr. Fix-It? When it comes to auto body repair, I hear he can fix anything.
Well, it's true.
What about a cracked windshield?
Yep.
Just a little fender bender?
Yep.
Okay, but what if it's a major fix?
I already told you, he can fix anything.
You heard it. For all your auto body repair, just call Mr. Fix-It. Mr. Fix-It will make your car or truck look like new.
And if you need a free estimate, Mr. Fix-It does that too.
Mr. Fix-It can be found at Art's Body Shop in Eureka. Art's Body Shop can fix anything auto body. Call Mr. Fix-It today.
And back from the break here with 1:36 to go in this third quarter. The Raiders lead at 55-30 in the first game. It was the Lady Raiders defeating the Lady Patriots 35-24. Nice pass by Elliott Byers and a good finish there by Jackson Ulmer, adding to the lead. Good play off the timeout there. Alec Meyer now gets it to Lean on the far side wing. Up top for Benz. Benz spins around with the left, gets it to Brockle. Brockle, a couple of dribbles to the right now. Picks it up top for Lean. Lean passes it inside and has it tipped and stolen now by the Raiders. Presler with it up ahead to Elliott Byers. Into the paint, up with the layup, and good. Back the other way. Alec Meyer with it for the Patriots. Trying to look for a passing angle. Gets it to Beetlesbacher at the top. Beetlesbacher drives in with left at the free throw line to Lean. He'll try a 3 from the wing off the mark. Fight for the rebound now. Presler comes away with it. He looks to push. Up ahead to Trevor Byers. He can't quite finish. Lean gets the rebound. We got a foul going against Trevor Byers. And I believe that's Byers picking up his first personal. And I believe it is. Substitution Marshall is going to check in as Lean is going to sit down. 33 to go in this third quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by just about a second. Meyer looks to drive baseline. Baseline jumper on the way. Marshall with the rebound and the putback good. And a player lost his shoe there as Jackson Olmer gets the shoe back on as his team was racing down the floor. A little bit of a stoppage here allows a substitution to happen here. Shobley going to check back in. 18 seconds to go in this third quarter. 59-32. Raiders can add to their lead here. Trevor Byers gets the inbounds to Presler. Presler at the top with it. Nearly loses it. Down low for Trevor and right through his hands. Patriots will take possession. 12 seconds on the clock. Meyer races into the front court at the top. He stops for three and buries it. Alec Meyer, good for three. A big third quarter for him, and back the other way. We have a whistle blown here as Coach Wiseman talking to the rest. We'll get a turnover back to the Patriots. So the Patriots again have a chance for another score. It's going to be Meyer at the top with it. Defense comes out on him. Passes to Brockle. Brockle to beat the buzzer. No. So at the end of the third quarter, the Edmunds Central Raiders lead the Eureka Battle Patriots 59-35. We'll have fourth quarter action after this 60-second timeout.
At Couch Meat Market in Eureka, we are proud to provide you with all your processing, smoking, and curing needs since 1982. Whether it's pork, beef, or sausage, we will cut and wrap it to your specifications. We also have an incredible selection of meat for your dinner table every day, as well as a cooler full of rods, snack sticks, jerky, sausage, amazing cheeses, cheese curds, and more. Come on in and get what you need. We're always happy to see you at Couch Meat Market in Eureka. You can beat our prices, but you can't beat our meat.
Hey, all you sports fans sitting in the stands, listening in the car, or tuning in from home. I'm cheering right along with you for the Eureka Battle Patriots tonight. It's your local florist, Caitlin, from Hometown Boutique in Eureka. When you want to send a special sports fan, player, coach, or team mom a bouquet of flowers, call me. Stop by and see some of my samples or sport-themed bouquets. Who says you can't sport your favorite flower? Visit Hometown Boutique in Eureka today.
Back from the break here with 8 minutes on the clock. Fourth quarter action underway here in Eureka. The Patriots with the basketball. Marshall has it on the near side beyond the arc. Gets it inside to Benz from the block. Pass over to Brockle. Out to Beetlespacher. Three on the way. Off the mark. Rebound Elliott Byers. Elliott now looking to push. Gets it up to Presler. Presler is going to slow things up now. Into the corner. Three on the way. And look at that. Braden Moen knocks in another three. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes for Braden Moen. Bryce Beetlespacher down on the baseline, looking for passing out. Gets to Meyer. He'll try a three of his own off the mark. Elliott Byers with the rebound. Outlets it to Presler. Presler going to walk it up against Meyer. Goes left into the paint. Shot up. No, we're not going to count it. It's going to be a foul on the floor first. That went on. It's going to go against the Patriots. That's going to be their 13th foul, it looks like, going against Bands. And on the inbounds, Elliott Byers able to hit and finish. We got a timeout on the floor. 7:07 to go in this fourth quarter. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 60 seconds.
Just like the big oak tree in your yard, our roots grow deep at First State Bank of Roscoe. We've been your bank for over 100 years, and we work hard to help grow your community. We're a full-service bank that continues to provide a personal touch to all of our customers. That's First State Bank of Roscoe with branches in Eureka and Bowden. Member FDIC.
Eureka Battle Patriots with the basketball trailing big here. Alec Meyer races it down into the front court, going right to left on your radar. He pulls it back out, has Ian Byers on him, 2-3 zone from the Raiders. Meyer tries to drive in, leads off from Marshall, back to Meyer, out to Beetlesbacher, 3 from the corner, off the mark, and Meyer gets the long rebound. He'll now try a 3 of his own, nearly banks it in. We got a foul on the rebound, a shove from Marshall. And that's going to be his. I got him down for his first personal right there, team foul number 4. A lot less team fouls going on in this second half. There was both teams were in the double bonus before the half even was close to ending in that first half. Bowen now drives in. He pulls it out for a jumper off the mark. Elliott Byers with the rebound and gets the pass out to Presler. He'll try a 3 from the corner and knocks it in. Braden Moen and Mason Presler, each with 3 threes in this second half. Meyer down low to Benz. Benz trying to get through. The defense got a tough shot up and good. Back the other way, the Raiders with it. Presler has it on the far side. Gets it inside for Elliott Byers from the block, up and good. And we just have a travel there? No, we got just a bunch. Oh my goodness, a bunch of substitutions coming in. Melham checks back in for the Patriots. For the Raiders on the floor, Ian Byers, Trevor Byers, Moen in, Hicks, and Ulmer. Brockle, Meyer, Melham, Benz, and Beetlesbacher for the Patriots. Meyer has it, gets it over to Beetlesbacher on the far side, has his pass tipped back into his hands. He'll now try to drive baseline, pulls it back out from Meyer. Couple of dribbles now at the top, spins back around, gets it over to Beetlesbacher on the far side wing. Beetlesbacher to Melham, has it stolen away, racing down the floor. Now we have a foul called. And who's that going against? 24, that's Beetlesbacher. Beetlesbacher picks up his 3rd personal. Ian Byers gets it now into the front court. At the top, passes down for Moen. Moen tries a 3 from the corner, and he can miss from 3. That's a sight you haven't seen much. Moen missing a 3. Alec Meyer racing it down into the front court. Up top for Beetlesbacher. Beetlesbacher trying to get it around, getting it over to Meyer from 3. Off the mark, gets it into the hands of Hicks. Hicks outlets it to Byers. Ian at the top, setting things up. 2-3 zone from the Patriots. Comes near side with it to Moen. Moen down low, has his pass tipped and stolen away. Meyer out and racing with it into the front court. Up with the left and good. Raiders with the basketball. Trevor Byers at the top. Couple of dribbles to the right and has his pass stolen by Beetlesbacher now. Beetlesbacher in the backcourt, splits the defense, gets it into the front court, races up, and has it stolen by Ian Byers. Ian Byers slips and falls, and we got a timeout on the floor. Coach Heine helping out his player there with a timeout called. 4:25 to go in this 4th quarter. The Raiders will lead this one 69-39. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 30.
It's finally time for a break.
Please pass the chips and my pop.
No, that's my pop and don't that pop.
Hey, I'll take my wings and a napkin.
Our deli solves mealtime, our snack aisles have something for everyone, and our beverage coolers are always ice cold.
Grab all your snacks for game time or anytime. Visit Drake's Place in Bowden.
The game is the moon that
Out of the timeout, Raiders with the basketball. Ian Byers walking it up into the front court. At the top now, looks to set things up. Gets it over to Faw. That is Austin Faw with it. Faw now trying to drive down and gets it in the hands of Ian Byers, and Ian able to hit under the hoop. That is his first 2 points since the first half. He has 15 now. Into the front court, the recently ejected JT Brockle with it. Up top now, Logan Dunn. Logan Dunn, he'll try a 3 top of the key off the mark. Racing in for the rebound, Spencer Buechler with it. Up top now, Dunn. Dunn back to Buechler, looking inside for Beatty. Has it tipped out of bounds. The last touch by the Raiders. It'll stay Patriot basketball. So under the hoop, who's going to inbound? It's going to be Beatty to inbounds under the hoop on the baseline in the corner. Gets it into Buechler. Buechler up top for Howie Oxner. 3 on the way off the mark. Rebound to, that is Hicks driving down the lane. He gets it in the lane. Shot up, foul called. And I believe Howie Oxner is going to pick up his first personal there. He is. Foul number 1 against him, as that sends Hayden Hicks to the line. First free throw off the mark. Substitution, Colton Moore checks in. Ian Byers checks out. Hicks back at the line, a 55% free throw shooter on the season. And that one able to knock in. And Patriots nearly loses it out about in the backcourt. Ben Beatty picks it up, gets it into the front court now. And gets it over now to Buechler. Buechler tries to dribble down through the teeth of the defense. Couldn't quite get the shot to go. Hicks with the rebound. Hicks gets it out to Trevor Byers. Byers up ahead now to Faw. Faw driving down. Can't get it to hit. JT Brockle gets the rebound. Brockle going to walk it up into the front court. And at the top, waiting for the offense to develop. Gets it over to Oxner now, near side with it, beyond the arc. Still looking to pass. He's now going to try to drive down, pulls it back out. Passes it out to Buechler. Buechler on the wing. Back to Oxner. 3 from the corner, off the mark. Rebound to Byers. Byers up ahead, has a wide open man down the lane. Up with the shot and good from Colton Moore. Moore on the board for the first time tonight. Raiders extending their lead here. Brockle at the top, looks to set things up. Gets it over now. Buechler up top for Dunn. Dunn over to Oxner, near side. Down low now. Shot up from Brockle off the mark. Moore with the board. Hands it off to Byers. Byers into the front court. Looks to set things up. Down low, gets it to Hicks. Hicks down low from the block. His shot won't go. Fight for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Patriots. Marshall checks back in, and Ben Beadle checks in for the first time tonight. Beadle, a 5'8", 7th grade guard. A lot of experience that these Patriots players are getting here. Brockle at the top with it. Gets it, passes it right over to Buechler. Up top for Beadle. Beadle, Marshall. He'll fire a 3 from the wing. Off the mark, rebound, fight for, ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Patriot basketball. And resetting the shot clock there as it kept rolling as the ball went out of bounds. Marshall gets the inbounds from the block up with the shot, no good. And Moore going to get the rebound. He's going to raise down into the paint. Stops, puts the shot up off the mark, gets his rebound. His putback won't go. And we got a over the back call on the rebound going against Austin Faw. That is his second. Team foul number 5 as the clock continues to tick down here. Raiders looking like they will move to 4-3 on the season with a win here tonight. JT Brockle up top to Marshall. Marshall back to Buechler. Up top to Beadle. Beadle to Marshall, and now a fight for the loose ball. Beadle gets it. We have a foul called going against, looks like Hayden Hicks picking up the foul. JT Brockle, 2 inbounds, 16 foul going against the Raiders. Now we got a drive. That's Buechler, leaves it off for Marshall. Marshall, runner in the lane, won't go, gets his rebound, and his follow up and good. 2 seconds on the clock. The clock's going to wind down, and at the end of this ball game, the Edmunds Central Raiders hang on for the 74-41 victory. We'll talk some final game numbers and get you on your way on your Saturday evening here from KMLO. Again, courtesy of your Real Tough scoreboard. Raiders get the win, 74-41. You're listening to KMLO. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Premier Equipment Bowdle is proud to sponsor the Euerka Bowdle Patriots. If you want to do it yourself or need repair work done, we carry more parts than we ever have before. Hi, this is Lanny, and we may be the new kids on the block, but we have the experience you're looking for, with a parts inventory to back that up. And brands like McDonald, Haybuster, Brand, Prowse, Harvest King, Westfield, and more. You may not realize all the Hague needs we proudly provide parts and service for. Call Premier Equipment Bowdle. Go Patriots from all the guys and the staff. Good luck.
605-281-1551 to discuss your strategy. As a team, we can win. Double M Crop Service is an equal opportunity agency.
Corn. Cattle.
Soybeans.
Producers in our area raise a lot of different things. Hogs, wheat. But for over 80 years, they needed to rise to a challenge or opportunity. They've gone to
Core Trust Bank.
Core Trust
My Core Trust Bank.
for operating lines of credit, land, livestock, and equipment loans. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations. Member FDIC.
Discover the benefits of Turner Drug in Bowdle, your community-first, locally owned pharmacy since 1985. A pharmacist that knows you and your family, always ready to answer your questions and provide you with exceptional service when filling your prescriptions. Turn to the pharmacy that turns your questions into answers. Turner Drug. Good luck, students, athletes, parents, and coaches. From everyone at Turner Drug in Bowdle, may you have a successful sports season and year of academics.
Premier Equipment invites you to see how much better a loader can be. New Holland skid steer and compact track loaders provide excellent visibility, improving your overall efficiency. You can easily see down into the bucket and clearly view the bucket at full weight with the see-through area on the cab roof. Rear visibility is also among the best in the industry due to a large window, low engine hood, and no rear frame towers. See the difference for yourself. Stop by Premier Equipment in Eureka and Bowdle today.
Thursday, January 31st is an exciting day for you and the Bowdle Healthcare Center. The Bowdle Healthcare Center's new addition will be open to the public, and everyone is invited from 2 to 6 p.m. to view the new clinic, enjoy refreshments, and visit with providers. The Bowdle Healthcare Center strives to provide outstanding healthcare service to the community. Please join them in celebrating. Everybody's welcome to attend the Bowdle Healthcare Center's grand open house, Thursday, January 31st from 2 to 6 p.m.
And back from the break one final time here, where it was the Edmunds Central Raiders winning this one 74-41. They improved to 4-3 on the season, while the Eureka Bowdle Patriots dropped to 0-8. Leading the way for Edmunds Central, what a game it was. Braden Moen, he had 18 points. He knocked in 5 3-pointers. That's right, he knocked in 5 from beyond the arc. His teammate Elliot Byers was 17, who finished 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Ian Byers and Mason Presler, each with 15 apiece. Mason Presler had 3 threes in that second half, while Ian Byers, 13 of his 15 came in that first half. And then it was Caden Hicks with 5, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Jackson Ulmer with 2, Colton Moore with 2. And the Edmunds Central Patriots finished 8 of 18 from the free throw line. For the Eureka Bowdle Patriots, Alec Meyer leading the way, 15 total points. He knocked in a 3. He was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Bryce Wiedelsbacher had a 10. He knocked in a 3, was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Justin Benz with 6. Shiloh Brockel with 4, while Chris Marshall had 4 as well, and Ben Beatty with 2 for the Eureka Bowdle Patriots. Again, the Patriots dropping this one 74-41, 7-14 at the free throw line. So with that, that pretty much wraps things up here. We're going to take one last break, get a look at what we think for player of the game. So why don't we hear from Venture Communications? They'll get you player of the game.
For communication services you can count on, call Venture Communications in Highmore. Venture Communications offers the finest in communication services with high-speed internet, phone services with voicemail and caller ID products, cable TV, digital and high-definition TV services, DVR service, and wireless cellular phone plans. They're proud to be the player of the game sponsor on KMLO and invite you to listen to high school sports coverage to hear who the Venture Communications player of the game will be.
All right, player of the game, looking through it, it's got to be Mason Presler with player of the game. 15 points. Came out struggling to shoot there in that first half. He did only have 6 points in that first half, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, but he was just active all night, whether it was on the defensive end of the ball, rebounding, assisting. And it's not always the person that scores the most that's player of the game. Mason Presler had himself a fine game as he finishes with 15 points. He is the KMLO player of the game. All right, with that, let's run down our sponsors one final time. Again, thanks to Our broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you on your drive home tonight, avoid a kiss with death. Always plan a designated driver. Keys to Success brought to you by CHS Northern Plains. Starting lineup was brought to you by Campbell County Collision. Introduction to Game Official is brought to you by the Division of Consumer Protection. Law on the Court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Tip-off was brought to you by MDU. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you on your way home that snow means slow, dry, poor conditions. Player of the game, Venture Communications. Sports Scoreboard brought to you by Real Tough. And the rest of our sponsors again, Premier Equipment of Battle, Double M Crop Service, Core Trust, Bank of Battle, Turner Drug, Premier Equipment of Eureka, Battle Healthcare Center, Arts Body Shop, Calix Meat Market, Hometown Boutique, First State Bank of Roscoe, Eureka Manufacturing, and Drake's Place. Again, in the first of our doubleheader, it was Edmunds Central winning it 35-24 in the boys' game. Edmunds Central took it 74-41. For Jalen back in the studio, making sure we're getting on air all night. Thank you to Brittany Brown on camera. Thank you. I'm Cole Havens saying have a great Saturday night.